Alright, here we have The Grinch Christmas Adventures being played on Xbox Series X, courtesy of Outright Games. It's the second time I'm covering the game here. Um, I have gone ahead and beat the game. Um, I've got 100% of the the achievements. And this is a really fun game. It plays a lot better on the Series X than it does on the Switch. Although, like I said in the previous review with the Switch version, I was happy with its performance and rather surprised. And this one just feels a lot smoother, as it should, given the platform that this is on. So we're going to go ahead and do Whoville, the first level here. I do actually want to go ahead and just touch on the puzzles here. So here you got puzzles that you have to complete in order to unlock various abilities, as well as upgrading Grinch's heart. But like I said, let's go ahead and jump into Whoville here. This is the last set of levels, last 6 levels of the game. You also, once you beat the game, you have the ability to play in mirror mode. So if I hit the X button, it'll flip all these around so you can go through them yet again in mirror mode if you want to. There's no achievement for it, so if you want to do it just as a way to challenge yourself, you have that option. But it's not... there's no incentive for you to do it other than just to do it, I guess. Let's go to the first level of Whoville. I think Whoville is probably my favorite set of levels. Now, I will say that the levels do feel very repetitive as the game goes on, because it's a lot of the same. It's a lot of the same platforming, a lot of the same interior. The difference being the number of Whos, gingerbread men, things like that appear inside the houses or the interior sections. But overall, the game plays really, really well. Like I said, it's a great platformer, a great side-scrolling platformer. After going through the entire game, attempting to get all the puzzle pieces and not being able to do so, I experienced the game in its entirety. I can say that, again, it is very repetitive. And honestly, if it wasn't for the achievements, I probably wouldn't wouldn't strive to beat it. Especially given let's go back up here. Just again, how much of the same you're playing. There's not enough variety in the game. Like I wish there would have been. I mean, there's so much more they could have done with this. And yes, there's little sections here and there where you had snowboarding, which is kind of fun. And then the end of the game, you have the sled portion where you throw presents around. I wish there was more of that. I wish there was more variety to the gameplay. But what's here is decent. What's here is decent. It's just repetitive. There's not enough variety. But other than lack of variety, the game's great. The game pays very good homage to the Grinch. I love the fact that it uses the actual storybook as a way to tell the story. It's really neat. I love the way they capture the Grinch's essence. And Max is adorable, as always. The backgrounds are nice. I like the snow effect in Whoville. So the game has a lot going for it. Oh, I died. But I think that the lack of variety in the gameplay elements, the gotcha deaths that can happen when you don't time a jump correctly, like just happened there, I think kind of makes the game fall a little short. And I think it's because of its repetitiveness that you're going to find that unless you're playing on a platform that does achievements or trophies or what have you, there's going to be no incentive, I think, to go through the entire game unless you're one of those people that feel like they have to. Um, or somebody that says, "Hey, I'm picking this game up and I'm gonna go through it all the way because that's what I do." Unless you're one of those people, there's really no incentive, I think, to go through the game in its entirety. Just given its repetitive nature.
Beware Christmas stockings. The Grinch eats them so. Avoid them by jumping.
Also, one thing to note is that if if you decide to go back through a level, like let's say you miss a puzzle piece or you don't get all the presents, you have to experience the story element all over again. If there's a cutscene, you have to experience a cutscene all over again. There's no way to skip it. You can fast forward it, but no way to actually skip it in its entirety, which again is I have an issue with it. I mean, if you went through it once, there shouldn't be any reason why the game should have you go through it again. Just absolutely no reason for it. But if you're looking for a decent experience that captures the essence of the Grinch, then look no further than this game. This game's phenomenal in the way that it captures the essence of the Grinch. It captures the story really well. And it's a decent game if you're a fan of Dr. Seuss, if you're a fan of the Grinch, if you like side-scrolling platformers. This game's going to be a game you're going to want to check out. Just be aware that it is repetitive in nature. You are going to find that a lot of the levels are the same, aside from and a lot of the elements of the game as a whole are repetitive and very much the same in nature. I lost my train of thought there. But like I said, it's a decent game for what it is. And if you're looking for a decent challenge, look no further than Grinch Christmas Adventures. I would think Outright Games for the opportunity to cover this game for the second time. Again, as somebody that's got the game in its entirety, I would recommend it if you're looking for a good platformer and you want to play a game that definitely pays tribute to the Grinch better than when we got on the Game Boy Color. I'll look no further than this game. And thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. As always, until next time, take care and happy gaming.